Aloha Global Fam, Unity Grace here. It is a spectacularly beautiful day. How blessed we are to be alive in our glorious human bodies. Hi Becca. Hi Sharon. We're doing a little drop-in. It's a special time. Alexia, Valerie, Yukia, aloha. Hi Kelly Jean. Hi gorgeous beings of love and light. Marcy, Valerie, Guillermo, Sharon. I was guided to do a little drop-in on this beautiful, glorious morning, just to check in and see how we're doing. We have been through a deep metamorphic process together. We're used to that now. Of course we are. We're perfect at it. I don't like the word master or mastery. It's got a lot of other connotations to it. So, have been tracking inside of our collective consciousness to see how we're doing and to assist as I'm guided to make tweaks on the inner realms as we steer our way through this unity gate together collectively. One great cosmic sea, collective consciousness, all moving as one pod, as one flock, all unique and beautiful in our own special ways. Hi, Esther. Hi, Brooke. Brooke, where are you? Are you out on the ocean somewhere? All right, so in tracking yesterday, I was like, what can I do to be of the highest service? And that's when the guidance said, do a love stream and just ask for questions. As I was tracking the guidance, tracking the consciousness and seeing where the collective was at, oh my goodness, a lot of relationships ended in the last week. Yay, congratulations. You've passed out of two-strand DNA and the old distortions about how we were taught relationships were supposed to be. Hi, Erica. Love you. See you at Lucidity. Pureenergy.love. Aloha, Elawan. Elawan is going to pick me up. We're going to the gym to work out together. Keep everything in check and balance. So yes, a lot of things came to completion. Not at the end of the Roman Greco calendar New Year. Forget that. The true completion of the clock of the I Ching. So, off to this new start in the 41st gene. And of course, it's not really real after all. It's a facsimile of creation of consciousness. Listen, the frog is agreeing. Can you hear him? How glorious and beautiful is that? The frogs have so much to say. Just listen to that choir, that symphony we are a part of. Thank you. We appreciate that. All right, so here's the thing. We moved through a lot of inertia. If we go back to the description in the Gene Keys by Richard Rudd of the 41st gene, the shadow is inertia, the collective past. And yes, have we not been through this a million times? Alas, and yes, Doesn't a Renaissance artist perfect and perfect their painting, their sculpture? Exactly, until it comes to life on its own. They have created something sentient. That's what we are doing. So, we just burst open. The sun, certainly a clue. Where is that sunshine? Ooh! Like a seed in the spring. Something is now bursting through. We can all feel it as we woke. Something has opened up within. So I'm doing a little check-in to report that I'm hearing from the guidance now. Keep going, fam. It's kind of like the metaphor I was given was like climbing out of a rabbit hole, you know, or a deep vortex. It's like climbing, 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 climbing. You get up to the top. You know what it's like when it's in spin. You don't want to stay on the edge too long. Keep going. We came up, out. We're in unity consciousness now. We've made it to the edge and we're moving along. Here's Miss Elawan. She's going to pick me up. Hi.
Aloha.
Here's Miss Elawan.
Hello, hello.
We can hear the recording in the car. She's on the LoveStream. She's picking me up to go to the gym. We're being efficient with our miracles. Hi, gorgeous.
Hi, love. Here we go.
Here we go. Miss Elawan, a golden one who's been helping extensively for Miracle Month with transmissions, recordings, transcriptions. As we went inside the DNA to do all the final unlocking and unplugging, witnessing what was going on to assist. The inside, what do you call it? The, you know, the team that's working behind the scenes. That's what we were doing. So, this morning, let's use that metaphor of coming out of the vortex or the rabbit hole. We've come up through the wormhole. Yes, we have. Now, when you get to the edge, it's kind of like if you would climb to the top of a waterfall. You're not going to hang out there too long. Well, maybe you will, but it might push you back in. So, whatever it is anyone is navigating in their beautiful existence, just know that you made it to the, what shall we call it? The, there's a word for it, let me think of it. We're navigating the car and I'm concentrating on the LoveStream also. We made it to the, oh, I can't think of the word. Anyways, we made it to the edge. So if you picture yourself in whatever you've been navigating, that you've made it up and out into the edge, now keep moving away from that vortex, from that wormhole. Just keep moving now. Keep going. Don't look back. Don't look back. Whatever it was, that's also about what the 41st gene is about. And of course, we just use that as symbolic because we're saying we're not made of genes. We are superstar spirits, infinite potential and possibility. And we are just popping out of that 2-strand DNA. If this video is LoveStream is helpful, please share. Okay, so whatever anyone has been navigating, you've made it out. That's the 41st gene. It's getting past the inertia. Just put this little there, that's better. We've made it past the inertia of whatever was pulling us back into the past. So it's about letting it all go. The entire story, the history, whatever it was, his story, our story, whatever, just let it go. Now keep going, eye on the prize. Tune into the navigational coordinates within us. It's called electromagnetics. Sonar. And it is guiding. So let that energy guide us. Let us go into meditation. Let us keep our kundalini up at the top of our head. Let's squeeze those lower intrinsic muscles when we start feeling like we're lost in the past or stuck in a hunger for the future. And let's be present, because it's beyond a whole new start. It's called wholeness, and that's the opportunity that we came for, called sovereign. So whatever one might be dealing with, this is the simplest visual metaphor to work with. Just see that you climbed out of that spinning vortex, that rabbit hole, that well. Whatever visual works for you, use a visual. They're very powerful reminders. They're simplistic, they're symbolic, and they give the psyche direction and guidance. So we came up out, you know it's still spinning, you've climbed up, now keep going and don't look back. Let the electromagnetics pull us forward, because the future self, the higher self, the great I am, whatever we call it, the beloved, the twin ray, the twin flame, all of it, it's all pulling, it's all calling, it's all drawing us forward. So trust it. Use simple tools when we're looking for guidance. If you can't hear the guidance when you ask a question, get out a paper and pen and ask a question and see what comes through your hand. Or flip a coin up in the air, or get out a deck of cards, or whatever, because the guidance is so clear. The guidance is so clear. And just one foot in front of the other. Simple. It's so simple. Check in with the self. Is all of my energy right here and present? Is some of it over there looking at that guy? Is some of it back there worried about what my boss said about me losing my job? Is some of it in the future that I might not be able to pay my bills? If it's in any of those places, it's not in the present, so just call it home. Just go, yeah, offer it a cheesy or a dog cookie, whatever. Cheesies. We have a little joke about real Canadian cheesies here, don't we, Miss Eloise?
Oh, we do.
We love real Canadian cheesies. And we bless them. And they crunch really nice. So we use that as a little joke, like our higher selves are offering us cheesies to get us into our Merkabas, kind of like a lost dog. I like this little joke. I like to use it. It's like the higher selves have been baiting us along with all of these things. Like we're a lost dog out on the side of the road, you know, when you find a lost dog and you go, oh my God, we got to get this dog in the car so we can get it safe off this busy road. What do we have in the glove box? We have cheesies. Get the cheesies out. The Rottweiler will love the cheesies as much as we do, and it turns out the Rottie does. So do pit bulls. I know it because I volunteered at the SPCA for a long time. And Rotties and pit bulls and all dogs love things that crunch, and so do we. So I'm just having a little fun with us here to say that this is how the higher self has been baiting us along to get us into our new Merkaba, to get us out of the chaos on the side of the road in the old story, you know what I'm saying? Higher self has been going like, come on, we got a safe, it's beautiful, it's comfortable, it's luxurious, just get in. So all of those things, those future hungers have been baiting us along to something that we can't imagine with the mind. Not only is it coming, it's here. They used to call it the second coming and all of that. It's rising. It's been incubating in us for aeons. And many, many of the oracles on the planet are reporting all the same things. We are going through vastly profound experiences in our inner dimensions, in our meditations, in our daily life, in our first eyes, and all of our systems, and what we are experiencing right now is very profound. Lots of inner light turning on the living library, Lightberries of 15. We have access to all of it. It's the Kundalini coiled at the base of the spine. It's rising, it's activating. It's called a polar event. It's not a pole shift. It's finally when both ends meet. And the poles have been transfigured. That's a good word. Which is why we experience a lot of heat in our bodies. Transfiguration and the activation of the Lightberry has a lot to do with heat. It's light. It's turning on in the body. So we've all had to learn how to navigate this heat. And then probably around the beginning of the first eclipse, I started to get extremely cold in my head all the time. Just pure ice cold up and down the spine and in the head and in the forehead and in the pineal and in the back of the head, the amygdala and the thalamic gate and all of it. It's been icy cold. It feels great compared to all that heat, I gotta say. So, lift off. Yes, you can go ahead. Thank you, Miss Eloise. Did you want to go into the gym and I can meet you? Miss Eloise is going to stay here.
Yes.
Thank you for driving us to the gym. So, yeah, when I woke I don't like to say woke up, but I was going to say woke up. So when I opened my eyes from rest this morning, there was so much beautiful, harmonized energy coming from all of us, the collective. Like we had passed through that inertia gate. We had come up out of the vortex. You know, the vortex gets skinnier at the center, so we got squeezed through together, and as a collective, we navigated perfectly, magnificently, because we came here to do this together. Thank you for the Kelly Howell recommendation. Yay, Deborah! I think that says Deborah. My face is in the picture there a little bit. Glad you liked it. Yes, Kelly Howell has great meditations, brainsync.com, HemiSync meditations, really good for keeping people in alignment. And she's got an app called Meditate Me. She's got free meditations on there. There's a 5-minute one, which is great. And even if you don't have 5 minutes when you're at work, just say you have to go to the restroom and put it in for 2 minutes and it'll do the same work. Yes, so we navigated this imperfection, fam. We really have. And so the energy now is very harmonious. It's very gentle. It's very simple. And it's very supportive of what is coming into our field. So attunement. Listen, like I say, get out the paper and the pen, ask questions from the guidance, keep it simple, yes, no's, all of that. Where to place our feet in front of us. And the pineal now is so extremely activated. You know, for many years of my life as a child, I had like a full movie house of movies running through my pineal all the time. And what is happening right now with the pineal gland that I am experiencing in my meditations is it is actually solidifying the field of the visuals holographically. They are really coming into form so that in my meditations I'm reaching out and touching what's there. So reach out and touch it even if you can't see it yet. Just reach your hand out, physically reach it out all the time during the day. Reach it out around you. It doesn't have to just be in front of you because the future is presence and it's all around us. So reach your hands all around to feel. Just say, just show me what it feels like. If it has a color, if it has a scent, send me some of those things, higher self, so that I can really begin to savor what this is. Like, the finest chocolate made with the most exquisite rose essence and rose petals in it, like that, like, oh, mwah, like that. just reach out and begin to experience it, because we are in the realm of the senses and we are up leveling these carbon-based bodies into a more sensual experience in more expansive realms of experience. So begin to ask, what does it, I don't know what it is that's coming. I don't know what my partner looks like. I don't know what the community I'm living with. I don't know what going through a wormhole feels like. Higher self, can you give me some examples? That would be most excellent. The higher self is so excited, that future aspect of us that is fully present within us, which is just waiting to evolve from us. It is like we are in our perfection, which is why we've learned to neutralize and balance the opposites, is so we know what stillness is and we know what the most finite energy feels like, so that we can navigate it. Because this is beauty and perfection we are graduating into. So, just subtle flavors and experiences sensually with the hands. Sensual means senses. In our system are amazing avatars. Miss Ellen has a beautiful email address. May I say the name? It's so good.
Sure.
I just always tease her when she set it up. Her beloved partner, Shanandan, probably said, Elawan, this is such a long email. It makes no sense. But she said, no, this is what it has to be. Birthing the new divine human. Such a good name, because that's what we're doing. We are birthing now our new divine human through these vessels, through these forms. It's actually happening. Just go online and read what all of the oracles are reporting. Same. These incredible internal experiences. And so this in itself is sensual. This in itself is part of the experience of being with the beloved. Because there is such a fine process of love occurring within as we learn to navigate, and we've released the old ego and separation, and we've allowed ourselves to be humbled, to step back, to take the guidance from those greater aspects of the self and the wholeness and the natural principles that are guiding us. How to do this, how to literally land a fully embodied consciousness into the form. So it's kind of like when you see, the guys on the runways with their orange reflectors. And let's use this example as a helicopter instead of a plane landing, just like a helicopter. So we down here, as we've known ourselves to be, we're the guys on the runway with little orange reflectors, and we're going, all right, okay, like this. We're working together. We're working together. That is the beauty of the true beloved relationship. It is sensual between this flesh, the personality that has learned to be humbled, to work with that oversoul that got us here in the first place. So it's a process of love and celebration. And it's refined, it's attunement, it's deep listening. Beautiful Michael Van Patten asked a question yesterday about alignment and all these things. Like, once you pass through the gates, isn't it done? Well, that's kind of a linear perspective thing, because consciousness is always expanding and experiencing. So, yes, we could say we've passed through certain things, and at the same time, the experience of consciousness is continuous. And this is what it is. It is that love we have all been seeking. And it is all going on inside your single sovereign unit. We can share it together. Each of us get to experience it uniquely. This is true love making with the stars. So, I wonder if I've given enough coordinates for now to assist. Just a few little tidbits to, shall we say, ponder or contemplate or maybe re-listen to or share. If the love stream is helpful, please share. I know and feel what is coming through me right now is actually an extremely profound transmission, much beyond the words. It's in the space between the words, and I can feel it and what is coming through. So I invite us all to share this love stream because I am feeling the sentient nature of it and how exponentiated is the energy coming through it. Maybe you feel it also. If you do, please share so we can help each other. Yay. So much love. I love you, you love me, we love we, together. Thank you for tuning in, and maybe we will do another love stream later. And we are also on our new Spreaker, which is Unity Transmissions, which is our audio program. We're going to start doing call-ins with people so we can share. Maybe people will ask questions, and maybe we will just respond in light language. We'll see, because we're bridging. Maybe we'll end this with a little light language, shall we? Hi, Ruthie. Hi, Alon. Sandalphon, did I see your little love? Oh, there it is, your heart, Sandalphon. Sandalphon, if you're tuning in, speak some light language with me now, darling. Let's all do it like we did yesterday. Thank you, Becca, for posting the Spreaker. All right. So yesterday we ended with all of us doing what Michael Van Patten called a light language symphony, and it was amazing. Let's do that together. Because we will discover it is within all of us. It's not like fancy or anything. It's just an up-leveled aspect of communication. I love the idea that the guidance came through with about the Spreaker show, to have people call in with questions in English or whatever language, and we answer them in light language as bridging. The guidance is just filled with non-stop creative ideas. They make me laugh. Bring a smile to our faces. Okay, so let us all enter. Donna Gentilozzi, you were in my lucid dream state last night. You were in a bubble. We're all in our own little bubbles. You were in a bubble, and your bubble was taking off. All night I kept hearing the name Donna Gentilozzi. So prepare. Prepare, star being. It sounds like your bubble is about to take off. Okay. So, beautiful beings, let us complete for now with a little lovely light language. And I am guided to actually begin with the beautiful Maori protocol. So here we go, and then we'll go into some light language. Te noa, te matua, te whaia, te pama, te waru tapu. Ksa. The long and short breath of the dolphin and the whale, or the whale and the dolphin, I should say. All right, into our light language we go. Kuiane tēnā tukuni te tiano koeai, ai ashtona koine te aru kunu. Pe tēnā toko iai tai hano kuia koni tihini te au. Pe atoine taia koeana te keneti. Nai a koeana taikai nei. Joia kana titi, te aru kokoni. Toia koea tini titi. Koeashti ana toko nei. Koeashti ana toko nei. Kaya nai tai. Toia te ti. Aho. Mwah. Aloha.